And got it. It is live. We are live in Hemp Nation. Oh my gosh, you guys, we are so excited to bring this back. We are a group of plant-loving gals who are on a mission these last 6 months of the year. We want to get our HempWorks products into your homes, and we want you to understand why. So each week we are going to be coming live, sharing different stories, different testimonies of how one of our products has changed someone's life for the better. And whether it be for them or their loved ones or their pets, because we're going to talk about that too over time, but it is just really exciting. We really love talking about the plant and all the things that it can do and why you should and what to look for and how to use it and all of these things. So there are certain things that you want to look for when you're looking at certain CBD products and this and that, but we always say you want to look at how is it grown, right? All of our products are organic farmed here in the US. How is it tested? All of ours going through third-party testing, through intense testing to make sure there's no molds or pesticides or anything like that in it. It's done with a CO2 extraction, the cleanest extraction out there. You can Google this stuff. When it comes up, it tells you all of these exact things. And our product, our tincture, goes through all of these things. So you know that you're getting a trusted oil, a tincture, and other products in your hands with our line up. We have been around for over 6 years, and we are just super proud of our product and all the things that it's done. And over the last 6 years, we have helped thousands and thousands of people find relief from different things, all with the use of a plant instead of a pill. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story, and then we're going to go around and everyone's going to share a little bit about how CBD has helped them. And then we will end it, and you will see us again next week with a different story. So my name is Alicia Pacina. Like I said, I have been with this company for over 6 years, and I started it because I have a passion for the plant and I wanted to be a voice. I wanted people to hear more about it and what it could do. And I had been living in Pennsylvania at the time. I had been living in Arizona since I was 18 till I was about 37, and cannabis was a big part of my life. It helped me with my anxiousness when I would have things to do. It helped me with my focus when I had work to do. It really just helped bring a calm to my overall well-being, and needed it. That way I didn't have to use pills, right? And when I moved to Pennsylvania, that cannabis plant wasn't as easily found as it was for me in Arizona. So I called up my doctor, and they prescribed me a little pill and told me to take it when I had those feelings. And it turned into a 5 to 7 day a week habit. Sometimes 2 a day if it was a really bad day. And I wasn't really liking the way it was making me feel. So when this product started coming along, a tincture that was able to ship to all 50 states, something that I was going to be able to get to my hands on and to take, I was so excited. So I ordered that stuff up. I waited, got it, and I started using it. 2 weeks went by, and I noticed that I hadn't touched a single one of those little pills, and I was blown away. I started sharing that story with more people, started getting it in more people's hands, and it just went like crazy over the years. And we had continued to help people, but that is my story. It changed me for the better. It got me out of that fog, and I could not be happier. And I'm just super grateful for this plant, this product, and this company. And I am going to switch it over now and let one of my other friends tell their story. So Ashley, how about you? Why don't you tell us how the plant has helped you?
Thanks, Alicia. I am Ashley Elizabeth, and my story is actually a little bit similar to yours in that I had some pills that have been prescribed for me in the past. And before I ever discovered CBD, I realized those pills were not for me. They robbed too much of me and who I wanted to be. But then I kind of went the other way, and I ended up believing a lie that I was telling myself, that I was totally controlling my anxiety, that I would like had it all on lockdown. And I feel like we don't always realize the tension that we're carrying all the time until that tension and that anxiety like gets alleviated. And so I thought I was managing everything. I had a friend of mine, she was like, girl, you got to try CBD. And so again, to go back to some of what you were saying, I was like, well, I don't need your CBD. Like there are a bunch of places that carry CBD. So like I'll just go down to my I had a natural grossing store, like whatever. I'm like, I'll go there and get some. And I was like, dude, this stuff does not work. I'm telling you right now, it tastes like crap and it doesn't work. And she was like, no, but for real, try mine. And within 2 weeks, the best way I can describe it is that my entire body took its first breath when I hit that moment and I was going back and I was reliving it today. I just had no idea the kind of tension that I was holding in my body. And now I don't have to be afraid of my anxiety. Now I don't have to worry about what's going to pop up or when it's going to pop up. I also don't have to worry about any of the side effects. I just get to be fully me and fully present. And then I use my plant, which is like amazing and is doing all these other things for me as well. It just totally changed my life. And so I'm a teacher. It's changed my teaching life. There's tons of anxiety that's a part of that. But just in my normal day-to-day life as well, obviously it's summer, and it's still something that every single day I'm completely grateful for.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Thank you for sharing that, Ashley. And you guys, if this resonates with you or you know someone who's a teacher who may be struggling with those same things, share this out, please. We need more voices. We need your help. And that's what this mission is about the next 6 months, getting this plant in more people's hands and getting people to understand it and just bringing awareness. So thank you. All right, who are we going to go to next? Rochelle, why don't you tell us your story?
Hi, everyone. I'm Rochelle Bryant, and I am the proud recipient of a kidney transplant of 3 years almost. And I use this as from the beginning of my journey, a little over 5 years ago. It was introduced to me by Amy, and it was just to manage the chaos of everything. I have 2 sets of twins. I run 3 successful businesses, all the things, plus needing a transplant. And so I used it as a tool, first and foremost, to sleep better, because you don't realize the quality of sleep matters. And that for me just took me to my journey on 0 meds, walking into that transplant, 0. And I'm currently only on 3, which is ridiculous. Nobody else is on 3. And most of that's just vitamins. So I am just super excited to let everybody out there who has a loved one or who personally is going through it, that it was an amazing tool in my toolbox to continue to just be on this amazing journey. And just recently, I'm having tons and tons of remodeling in my house with my 4 kids, with everything else going on in the summertime. And these are my happy drops that are keeping me sane through all the renovations. Super blessed to have it, but it's crazy around here right now. So that's me in a nutshell today.
Love it. Thank you, Rochelle. Your story is so incredible. And we know what an advocate you are for the plant and this product and how it's changed you and your family's lives. So thank you for sharing. And I'm sure we're going to hear more testimonies from you in the future because you have quite a few. So, all right, Tarifa, let's hear it.
Hey guys, how can I top you, Rochelle? Oh my gosh. I mean, we wear so many hats, right? And it is crazy. But your story and we've known Rochelle and her story, the testimonial is great, but she's gone through quite a storm herself. And just like Rochelle, I wear so many hats. And for some of you know, I travel like crazy on the road, on the go all the time. And I'm all about natural healing. That's me. If it's not natural, I'm not going to go there. I'm sorry, but that's who I am. And so I'm blessed to be part of this group community and to be able to really see transformation. So my journey has always been looking for everything that is safe, and it is right from the ground, and it's transparent from the right company, all that. So now when 5 years ago, I had such an amazing, well, not it's amazing transformation, but it was just incredible downhill towards my health. I was in the hospital most of the time, 3 or 4 times, and I have all this anxiousness, all this aches and pains and joints, you name it. I have it all on the list. So my life has always been on the go, and it has taken quite a toll. I found CBD, and it became my best friend. I must say there's so many products in this line, hemp work products, that is so incredible. But I got to confess, my dynamic duo is this too. I call it my dynamic duo because this too has transformed my life, totally changed my life. I have been from a scale of 1 to 10. I was like literally almost zero. Seriously. Then I came up within a month and a half, starting with this oil, and I see things start to change. I sleep better. I feel better. I'm no more anxious in the way that I was, terrified and scared. I have all these kings and spasm. I have all these cramps. You guys can relate, right? Cramps, Charlie horse, you name it. And all over my body. It was not easy, especially when you're climbing on age. And I've seen so many transformations. Let's put it that way. So this helped me like this, right? Quick relief.
Yeah.
It's been on my bedside since then, but now I must confess it's no longer there. It's only I carry them everywhere I go. But this, it's like a vitamins to me. Every single day I start this, every single night I close with this before I go to sleep. So now I'm a happy camper. I'm able to help my clients, my family, my friends, neighbors.
Yeah.
That is what life is all about, is taking your health into your own hands. And,
Yes.
be open-minded, try something alternatives. I know that some of you have been on medication for a long time, but never too late to start, because we've seen people
Yes.
in
So
our
many
company, right? And
Yes,
has
so
kind
many
of
people
wean
love
off.
that duo, Tarifa. It's incredible, the relief
So
cream
thank
and
you
the
so
oil.
much for letting me share.
Yes.
And
Thank
Emily.
you for sharing. And I got a quick
Yes.
story about that
Yes,
relief
you
cream
do.
too. The other day I was going down a slide in the swimming pool and knocked my arm on a rock, and I could barely move my arm after, and I put some relief cream on that, and within 15 minutes I could move my arm again. So it is a blessing. So speaking of blessings, let's go on to Emily Blessing. Tell us your story, Emily.
Hello, I hope you guys can hear me because it's kind of loud where I'm at. But I should have let Amy go first because my story kind of piggybacks off hers. She got into a car accident and was like, what do I do? I'm sore. And I was the person that was like, take ibuprofen and muscle relaxers, because that's what I was using to help myself from a previous injury and accident. When she was having such good results from it, I was like, let me try that oil. So I bought a bottle, and within a few weeks, the biggest thing that I noticed was I wasn't having panic attacks in the bathroom at school anymore, because I work a high stress job with a lovely group of students, but man, they can get wild, and I could handle things in the moment, but I would go into the bathroom and I would have to like let it out for a minute before I went to my next class. So enter CBD, and I got out of the bathroom, thank God. But I just noticed so many things within the first few weeks: sleeping better, just overall, just moving better. Things didn't hurt as I walked. I had more energy. I just felt like everything kind of got in balance, but just I was feeling like my best self all the time. Like, in the first year I got sick maybe once or twice, but I just couldn't get over how fast I would bounce back from things. And that was really just why I really felt like I should be a voice for this plant, was because I think people really needed a way to find just one thing, because we all know there's a million supplements you can take, there's protein shakes, there's so much you can do, and it gets overwhelming. So the fact that you can just get so much relief from one oil, from one plant, and it has so many uses, that to me is why it is so beneficial to let people know. You start taking it for one thing and it helps improve your life in so many different aspects. So that is worth sharing with people. That is worth introducing people to. Like, I love the relief too. Like Teresa was saying, I've had it this whole week and I've been dishing it out to people as we've needed it. hiking and whatever else. It's just such a great thing to have. So if you haven't tried our stuff, guys, please do. Please reach out to us and let us know how we can help you, because there's so much crap on the market and we can't just tell you to try CBD and try hemp. You really need to try a good brand. So let us know if we can help.
I love it, Emily. Thank you. And yes, I think that relief cream should be a staple in everyone's home. You all should have that in your bathroom, in your medicine cabinet, whatever, for small things. It works on bug bites and burns. If you get a quick burn, you can put that on and it's healed like the next day. I remember I got a sunburn right on my forehead and put a little relief cream on there and it was just gone. It was amazing. So,
and what I love, also mention is 60 days money back guarantee. You can finish the whole jar.
Yeah.
I mean, who gives that? So that's what I love about it.
Yes, we back our products with that 60-day money back guarantee, so you can be feel good about trying our stuff, because if it doesn't work for you, which we have less than a 1% return rate, that's how powerful this stuff is. So I'm going to let Amy tell her story and close us out for the night and tell you what is coming next week. So Amy, take it away.
Oh my gosh, this comeback of Hemp Nation is filling my soul. These are just a little portion of the stories. We all have educational groups. If you want to be part of that, continue to follow in Hemp Nation, you guys. Make sure you're following this group, share it. Like Alicia said, our mission is to spread awareness. So please just click that share button. You never know whose path this could cross. In the beginning, 6 years ago, that is just what we were doing. We were starting educational groups in our neighborhoods by word of mouth, and people were coming to us because it was a safe space and we had a trusted product. For over 6 years, we've been on the market. Just being in the cannabis industry, we've seen them come and go, and we've seen a lot of things put out there. So that's why we're like, we need to bring Hemp Nation back, because we keep hearing people say, well, I don't know, I'm just overwhelmed, or I've tried this and I don't think it works. And you know what I mean? There's just a lot of misconception. So we want to help you choose. We want to help you get it dialed in. We've got the 60 days to do that. We're so confident. And if you have questions, we're here, because you can't just walk into these dispensaries and get the answers you're looking for or the follow-up. So HempWorks there's a difference. Alicia shared with you at the beginning, so go back and hear those things. But really, it's the stories that speak 1,000 words. For me, being a mom and running a business, it was a lot, and it was spilling into, the home life and work life. It was really wreaking havoc on my emotions. So I really wanted to try CBD because I had only experienced THC portion, and this is a lot different. I'm going to tell you that. For me, it instantly was like a breath of fresh air. The things that I thought were such a big deal, I was like, this is not that much of a big deal. It was me working it up. And so, I was able to really just be more happy-go-lucky, the mom that I wanted to be. And when my head hit the pillow, I could actually go to sleep, and I didn't wake up and write a note down, because I was like, I can't forget this. And I couldn't sleep without. So it calmed my brain. And in doing that, I was really able to tap in and get more in tune with my emotions, and also, be more focused. And so our whole family reaches for it. It really is about making these better choices over time. Like we're saying, reach for this instead of that. Reach for the cream instead of that. So our mission is to get these products in your cabinet, in more people's hands, to make it mainstream, to make it a household name. HempWorks is the best. We're still here. We're still on our mission. If you want to be part of that, really, it's just as little as sharing this out. If you want to be in our grow group, please put grow in the comments. And if someone personally invited you, then we'll reach out too. If you want to try the products, just say, how do I order? We'll get a hold of you. We have daily deals. We're going to have a lot of other things coming out soon. So please stay tuned. Every Wednesday, follow along with our group. Next Wednesday, same time, same place. We're going to be talking about discomfort. How many people have not been able to enjoy your summer because your mobility is a little bit challenging right now, or, you just, you're tired all the time. Energy is a big one. The kids are home. So tune in next week. If you want a reminder, just say, remind me in the comments. We're here for you. And we are so excited to be back. So thank you for joining in Hemp Nation and being part of our mission. And we'll see you next week.